back to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. I'm here with my good friend Stephanie Briscoe, and we're talking about yoga. For those of you who've never practiced, it is amazing to get on the mat and just let go. And one of the things that we talk about in yoga, one of the important things is breathing.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know, we all have heard when we're upset, stop and take a breath.
Yes.
Breathe.
Absolutely.
You're excited, breathe. Calm down, breathe. So talk about this whole breath thing in yoga, because I mean, you go to yoga class and you hear people.
That's true.
You hear some people are loud, some people you don't hear them, but talk about that.
Okay, so breathing is very, or should I say extremely important.
Well, if we ain't breathing, we're dead.
Yes, that's true. But the thing about it is, like, we take a little and then we keep going. It's not until we get angry, we just bring it from all within. And that's the same breath that we need to have, but at a calmness when we're getting anxieties, when we're finding ourselves overwhelming, and you have to like just breathe. And just breathing is just taking a moment, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and then breathing all the way in. If you're sitting in the chair, sitting straight up, breathing in. Then you're going to exhale and do it as slowly as you can so you can calm the breath. And also into the yoga classes, some people breathe so deeply and beautifully because they're into it. They know that they have to breathe in, and their breath is connecting to their movements.
Exactly.
So again, I tell anybody, when you breathe, take a moment, step away, then breathe all the way in from your spine and all the way up, and then slowly let it out. But breathing is definitely important, especially in any activity you do, especially yoga. Yes, you need it.
And you know, they have, and actually there are classes that you sit in and you only do breathing exercises.
Yes. I want to say it's the Nidra yoga. It's just slow movements, like slow movements. You barely get into poses and you're sitting there and you're breathing. And some classes are just meditation and you're working on your pranas, or should I say breathing. And that definitely helps you out as well.
Right. And, you know, as we in yoga call it the ujjayi breath or the ocean breath.
Yes.
And the restrictions that you're holding it. And it makes you even go mentally deeper into the actual movement, because you're working your breath with your movement. As you said, it's a part of it.
Yes. And sometimes it's the vibration of your breath when you're holding your breath in and you're letting out. It's the vibration that your body is giving, and it makes you want to slow down and calm down as well.
Yeah, and that's it. Go back to that thing when you're upset. Breathe, slow down,
yes.
relax. So you've been practicing, and I know you've developed your own products. I've been watching.
Yes, thank you.
Talk about that whole marketing, that entrepreneurial part of it.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so it started out with, again, the seated pose. And that t-shirt was for people that joined my class, joined the membership. And one of my students was like, Stephanie, I really like this shirt, and you need to put it out. And I was like, what? And I put it out, and before you know it, I put out another shirt, and it was called Chi Shirt. And Chi is, you know, key of life, your breath. And it glows in the dark. It gives a cosmo-like feeling and vibe. So that one, and I have another one that I'm going to put out, but I think I'm going to bring out the original because a lot of people like the original shirt. But moving on, I am into my juices because I tell people we have to be or take heed of our outer appearance as much as we do our inner appearance. So I came out with my juices.
Okay.
And my juices all the way down to detoxing from my green juice, from my ginger juice, from my watermelon juice.
Okay.
And I wanted to give people more of an insight, because you have to get the inner, you have to get the mind, because whatever the mind is saying, the body is listening to. So I put out my juices. So again, it's just I'm all into the market of putting Bristana out there.
No, I love it. That's
Thank you.
the combination of the yoga and your products. We were talking earlier about the fact that we both went to class, or we studied, and we got our 200-hour
Yes.
certification to teach. But there is another certification, 300-hour, which goes deeper
Yes.
into the practice. And I know we both said we both haven't done it. But what are your thoughts about it?
I would say, being that we took the 200, it was like the introduction.
Right.
And I feel that the 300 is going to be more in depth into yoga, more in depth spiritually, mentally, and physically. And I would tell anybody, if you're ready, go ahead and take that step. And I think it will probably bring a lot of things that, as a yoga instructor doing the 200, it's going to make you more connected to yoga, and knowing that it's just, again, it's not just the poses, and it's going to probably connect you more with people as well. So I would tell anybody to take it.
Right. And it's important. I know you just mentioned it's more than just the poses. And I mean, I can't talk about it enough, because again, people, they see the movement, and yoga, as you said, it's really a lifestyle. It's the way you carry yourself. It's the way you interact with others. I know that one of the poses that everybody loves is Shavasana.
Yes. Yes. They're like, whew, hallelujah. It's done.
And for those of you who don't know, that's when it's actually at the end, and you actually lay down, and you basically woosah.
Yes, absolutely.
But talk about that thing, like when you do a mountain pose, or you're doing, as I was saying, Shavasana, staying still. Many of us just can't stay still. So talk about that part of yoga.
I would say that's when your mantra comes in, your motto or your prayer comes in, because you have to bring your mental to stillness at first, because now you're being in a moment of your voice. You're hearing your thoughts. I'm talking about even if you left the stove on, if you weren't sure if you'll unlock the door, but now you're in stillness. So now you're one with your thoughts. So bringing in your mantra, bringing in your prayer, bringing in your motto, and reversing that, not reversing it, but keep repeating it over and over. And that'll bring you to stillness. And then again, becoming more aware of how your body is moving while you're in stillness, bringing it back to your breath and letting your body know, I'm in a safe place, I am calm, I am relaxed, and bringing it back to your breath, because it's true. That's the most challenging pose, because I'm telling you to be still. Yeah, so I tell anybody, use your mantra and use your breath.
Yeah, and as I say, we're all very busy, and we're all used to moving.
Yeah.
And just to get there and to stay still sometimes is the hardest thing for us to in the practice. So what's the future for Bristana Yoga?
Oh my goodness, as you asked. Okay, so I am soon ready to do a retreat. That is one of my things that I see in the future. I am looking to do a retreat. I also do more community work as well, and just break the barriers of what yoga mean to other people in our culture and other cultures, just so they know that yoga is just a mental well-being movement. And that is what I want to do. That is why I see it. So
how can someone get in touch with you?
Okay, you can. I have a website. Also, I would say the best right now is to reach me at Brisanas007 at my Instagram.
Okay, 007.
That is definitely a direct way to get my attention, and just to set up appointments or memberships and things like that. So yes.
And a phone number? And
Yes, you can also reach me at my direct number is 305-495-1142.
okay, 007.
Thank you.
Well, this has been the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce Member Connection. I'm your host, Eric Knowles. We look forward to seeing you the next time. You can go to m-dcc.org or call us at 305-751-8648. Thank you for tuning in.